On all of this from Kilic Bugra Kanat. He's an assistant professor of political science at Penn State University and also the research director at the SETA Foundation here in Washington, D.C. He is live for us in Fairfax, Virginia. Kilic, great to have you with us. What does this day represent to the Turkish people?
Well, it represents a significant turning point in the democratic history of Turkish Republic, because it has been coups. There has been 3-4 coups in Turkish history, but this was the first time that people on the street basically stopped the coup makers, stopped the putschists, and basically empowered themselves as the real owners of this country, real owners of this republic and democracy. So it was a critical turning point. Of course, it generated a major trauma, and since then, I think Turkish people are trying to overcome this trauma of the Turkish group within the Turkish military trying to take over the democratically elected government. But at the same time, I think it empowers them and it becomes a major source of pride for them. And for many people around the world, they become a source of inspiration to protect democracy against any kind of undemocratic attempt and topple their governments.
Kilic, what has changed in Turkey since then?
Well, a couple of things. One, in terms of civil-military relations, now there has been an active civilian control of the military. The government throughout 2000 passed significant reform packages to achieve this civilian control of the military. But this time it was the people's control of the military. So it is much more well established in terms of control of the military to do any more military takeover. And secondly, I think through cross-border operations, Turkish military itself established a very significant self-confidence that Turkey, the role of the military was established to protect Turkey against the threats from the terrorism or external threat instead of trying to overthrow the governments. I think that these two are the most significant changes since then.
And Kilic, one more before we go. What impact did America's interpretation of those events have on the country?
Well, this is one of the critical points of the Turkish-American relations. Actually, that night there was multiple very unfortunate statements coming from United States, not showing solidarity with the people who are trying to stop a coup attempt, but instead asking Turkey to basically to have continuity in foreign policy and avoidance to use the word coup in these statements. This generated a major reaction among the Turkish people, and it was a huge disappointment for the Turkish government as well. In the next couple of days, the first statement of condemnation of the coup attempt only came 3-4 days after the coup, and it was one of the most traumatic things for the Turkish-American relations. And in fact, after a month when Vice President Joe Biden visited Turkey, he apologized for this. He apologized for not being with Turkey in that critical moment. But since then, Turkey had several requests from U.S. government and a show of solidarity, but none of them happened. There is still that scar left among the Turkish public in regards to their relation with the United States, and the perception of the United States in Turkey was seriously damaged after the coup.
All right, Kilic Bugra Kanat, we really appreciate you coming on to give us your analysis. Thank you.